Before the show gets started, you can see our timer appear up in the corner here. I want to let you guys know what you need to do to play the show. This is a trivia show about HVAC. If you're an HVAC tech, installer, or owner, this show is built for you guys. And this is a great opportunity for new techs to win some tools so you don't have to buy it. And of course, everybody likes free stuff. We give away a lot of tools, give away swag like hats, shirts, stickers. All of our winners receive stickers with their prizes. So you have a Shop Talk sticker, which is my podcast. You'll have a sticker for the Skilled Trade Up, which is, of course, this show. All you have to do to play is have a camera on your device so I can see you. You have to have a microphone that works, even if it's the built-in microphone to your laptop or to your phone. That's fine. We're not going to discriminate because you don't have an actual microphone. One of these, you know what I'm saying? You don't need this. Okay, this is overkill to play Skilled Trade Up. But what'll happen is when the show starts, I'll talk for a little while, and then I'll take a little commercial break, and I'll drop a link in the live chat. So you have to be in the YouTube live chat. That's where the link's going to be. When you see the link, you hit it as fast as you can to get onto the show. You'll actually come onto the show with me, along with a few other people, and you guys will all compete to try to win these great tools. Guys, I encourage you to continue to do this. Once you win, you can't win again for another month, so that always frees up new spots for new winners, and I encourage each of you to do it just to get out there and test yourself, kind of have some fun. There's some hard questions out there. There's no shame in missing a question and having to play again next week. A lot of the questions I don't know. I look them up and I find the answers before the show starts, obviously, but I don't know them. So it's a great way to test yourself, learn something new, and just get out there and mingle with other HVAC techs and have fellowship with them, because that's one of the great perks of the business is that all of us understand what this lifestyle is like, and we're just hanging out and having a good time. Keep trying every week. We're here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. We run about an hour. Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Good luck on the show. Let's get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Skilled Trade Up game show. Down to the wire there. I was hitting some buttons over there. I was like, I got to do something. Got 3 seconds. All the time in the world. Bimco's jealous of my microphone. Hey, this microphone is nice. I had to sell one of my kidneys for this microphone, and I got exactly $400 for that kidney, and that's exactly what I needed. Because if you're buying a Shure microphone, they don't discount those hardly ever. They have like price controls. Just like if you guys have ever purchased a bag of Santitas chips from the store, the price is on the bag. That's Santita's way of saying it's going to be that price for every store. Well, that's what Shure's like. It's the same price everywhere. So it's great. Bimco's sending me emails during the show. What's up, Bimco? Glad you're doing great, man. But I will tell you this, Bimco, since you were talking about it beforehand, you want to have a good sounding microphone that sounds similar, you can get the little brother to this microphone, which is the SM58, which is a famous singing microphone. It sounds pretty good, though. In fact, that's what's sitting right over there. SM58, man. And if you want to be ultra cheap, go down to the Behringer XM8500 or Ultra Voice 8500. It's only like $30, and it's great. All right. Guys, we're talking about it being cold. It's cold here, too. Thank goodness. I'm so happy it's cold because I'm so sick of it being so hot and humid all the time. Let's go to our chat, guys, and say hello to the chat folks. We have Clint Glasgow. We have Darth Schrader, Jessica Egan, Craig Egan. The whole Egan family's here. We have Frylock, Michael Bimco. We have, let's see, who else do we have? Those guys are all talking right now, so I can't see the other people, which is fine, guys. Don't stop talking. That's just all the names I see on the screen. Oh, we see Joey Urban. What's up, Joey? Good to see you here. Gary Gleisberg, what's up? So, like you guys may know or may not know, game format's a little different now. We're taking multiple people at one time. So I'll put a link, just like I did before, in the live chat, and you'll hit it, but we're going to take 4 people, and the last person standing basically collects all the prizes, okay? And unlike before, you don't have to trade up. you accumulate prizes until you leave, and then you just take all the prizes with you. If you make it all the way to like level 5, then you have the opportunity to trade your prizes, or really it's risk your prizes, because you get to keep everything for a super prize. All right, we'll get to that bridge when we get there. We haven't really had to do with super prize too much yet. I believe, let's see, who was there? Adam Heisch was there last week, and he decided not to risk his prizes for the scale, the Yellow Jacket scale, because he already had wireless scale. So it's wise. It's wise. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to get right after this, guys. I think we know what the rules are like. If you don't know what the rules are like, you ever need clarification, you can email me, hvacshoptalk@gmail.com. And if we have time tonight, I'm actually going to do something a little special at the end. Hey, that's just me, guys. I like to be special. In fact, when I was growing up, all the other kids at school said that guy is definitely special. All right, and I took it as a great compliment. I mean, literally everybody. I mean, I was even put in classes with other special people. So that was awesome. And we were put in there together, and we just kind of goofed off all day. It was great. What a wonderful educational system we have. I just loved it. So what's up to Fix-It HVAC? How it works. Well, how it works, Fix-It, is you're going to hit a link, and then the rest is history. Really, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in during our first commercial. Just hit it if you want to play. We're taking 4 players to go against each other. It's HVAC trivia. You guys sit at bars and play the bar trivia. This is the same thing, except for it's a little different. That's the only thing. Just a little different. Your special Zach. Oh, Joe, that's right. You're Homer's friend. That's right. Hey, me and Homer are probably special in the exact same way. All right. Probably. Just being honest. So HVAC Power Fighter's here, and that's my friend Doug. Doug is here. It is cold out. It's great. So let's have me shut up for a second. I'll go ahead and play the commercial. I'm going to put the link in the chat, and then you guys line up if you want to play. All right. I'm going to get my link here. I think I already got it. Let me see. Let me copy and paste and see if I did my good due diligence. Oh, looks like I did, brah. All right, I'm going to hit this enter button. We're going to go to a commercial, and then I'll be right back, guys. Hit that link and play, bro. The best forced air zoning controls in the HVAC industry come from EWC Controls. This includes the Workhorse BM Plus 3000 zone panel, 3 zones, multiple dip switches so you can customize the controls to your particular system install. Another workhorse of the system is the URD and ND dampers. These power open, power closed dampers are both reliable and long lasting. So for the entire life of your system, you won't be replacing your zoning components. And lastly, the innovative SBD2 static pressure bypass with the wireless NFC interface take this whole thing to a new level of precision and reliability, because you can set your system right there at your fingertips to the particular static pressure you need. No more guesswork, no more barometric arms. Go to EWC Controls Incorporated. You can find them online to learn more, and look for them in your local supply house. That song takes too long at the end. All right, so we're back here. Oddly enough, we have only 3 people in here, and only 2 are eligible because one guy's got his camera off. You got to turn your camera on if you want to play. Got to be able to see you so I can make sure you're not constantly Googling stuff. That's just how we roll here. So we need another player, or maybe 2. So I'm going to give you about 10 seconds, and then we're going to have the abbreviated version if no one else shows up. And you guys over there, I see Jessica. She's ready to play. Matthew's there with his awesome beard. He's ready to play. Sea captain from the Northeast, I guess. I mean, I'm just assuming he's a sea captain from his beard. We need 1 or 2 more players. Come on. We need somebody else in here. You can't tell Frylock. Frylock's not eligible. Frylock, well, you're already here now. So if no one shows up, you are eligible, I guess. All right, I'm going to give him 5 seconds. Heck, I can make my 5 noise. Let's see. I'll give him the 5 noise that'll bring everybody in.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, somebody came in just at the last minute there. All right. All right. Hey, Zorro Tutos, you just missed it, bro. Come back for the second round, man. Luke came in right before you. Speaking of Luke, here he is right here. Luke, what's up, man?
I'm here.
Luke, are you here? Luke, is your internet connected?
Huh?
Luke, your lag is like
somewhat.
I can barely.
I don't think it's working too well out here.
I cannot register any of your answers, Luke. See that lag? That's like an hour. That's an hour-long lag right there, everybody. See? That's a lag. Okay, we're bringing in Jessica. Hey, Jessica.
I'm not sure if this is going to work out.
Luke, I don't think it is going to work out, man. In fact, I'm going to remove you, no offense or nothing, because the lag is too bad. Okay, it's just way bad. Hey, Jessica, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You ready for victory?
Of course.
All right. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're ready for victory because you only have one opponent.
Uh-oh.
You have to take on the knowledgeable sea captain from the Northeast, Matthew O'Donnell.
Oh, no.
What's going on, man?
There's only two of you guys. Is this game getting less popular or something? Hey, well, I generally get less popular as I get older, so this game kind of mirrors that. So, all right. Now, do you both know the rules of the game?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so you're ready to play. Matthew, you just won like the old style recently, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And so he has victories under his belt, Jessica. Don't let it intimidate you. Because
I got very lucky last time.
you got very lucky. All right, we have a third player pop up. We're going to go ahead and take him in here. We have Steve Demansky. So he has victories under his belt. Oh, that's me just a second ago. That's me from the past. Wow. I can time travel. That's exciting. Oh, I should do it like this. I can time travel. Okay, that's better. All right. So, Steve, how's it going, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
You sound silky smooth like a radio host, Steve.
All right.
All right. So we have the lady, Jessica, versus Matthew, the sea captain, versus smooth-talking Steve. We're going to see who wins. If you have a thing against sea captains, I'm sorry, Matt. I mean, that's just that's what I see when I see your face. I see like Perfect Storm guys or something like that. Oh, wait, we do have another guy. Zorro, show your face and I'll bring you in here. Show your face, man. There he is.
I thought I was waiting for the second round.
Hey, now you're in the first round, bro. Congratulations.
All right.
No waiting required. All right. I'm going to turn off the chat here before we get started. We'll get our first question up there. You guys know this game's a little different now. You know, whoever wins gets to keep all the prizes. And if you get all the way to level 5, you can risk it for some sweet gear or stuff you already have, and you don't risk it. Is what I found. That's 2 options. All right, we're turning off the chat. Saving that. Okay, chat will come back on whenever this first group is done. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys your first question. I'm going to read it through twice. There's going to be a 5 count, and you have to have your answer ready at the end of the 5 count. If it is not ready, I'll be forced to get rid of you because that's just not fair. And you got to be fair in life.
Write it on a piece of paper today.
Jessica has a face like, I don't have any paper. Jessica? Oh, no, she got it. All right, she had that face like, oh, no. Is this how the game is played? I'm not ready. I have to go to the bathroom. Be right back. No. All right, so here is your first question. I'm going to put in the intense music, which I recorded myself. It's awesome. Thank you. Here we go. A picture question. Oh, this is the best. What is this tool pictured? A capacitor tester. B, a blower pulley tightener. C, a blade and wheel puller. Or D, a valve sealer. What is this tool? A, capacitor tester. B, blower pulley tightener. C, blade wheel puller. D, valve sealer.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Get your answers up there.
1.
Oh, that's an explosion or something. Oh my gosh. Good grief.
Oh, I didn't even
All right.
see it.
Let's see. We got C, 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 and C. Well, if it's not C, then that would be like the shortest game ever. Of course it's C, you knowledgeable jokers. All right, so no one's out in this round, so we got to step it up a little bit. Okay, guys are too smart. We'll have to go to the intensely hard questions.
Don't.
All right, let me see if I can find I'll find a somewhat difficult question. And I didn't even show you your prizes. Oh, what an awful host. This was the prize which all of you just sort of won until you're all weeded out. Someone just won a Yellow Jacket hat, Yellow Jacket lunchbox, so you can sit on your job and eat lunch with your Yellow Jacket hat on, no sunbeam in your eyes. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. But prize level 2, we're adding Nylog, a koozie, so you can drink a beer while you're eating lunch with your hat on at the job, which is highly inappropriate. And then the Viper wet rag so you can braise while you're doing all that other stuff, which is impressive if you can do that. All right, let me get a nice winner of a question here. Okay, here we go. Question number 2, guys. I'm going to read it twice. 5 count. Let's see your answer. When a unitary split system heat pump goes from AC mode to heat mode, the suction line outside the unit becomes the blank line. A, liquid line. B, hot gas line. C, it stays the suction line. D, hot gas bypass line. I'll read it one more time. When a unitary split system heat pump goes from AC mode to heat mode, the suction line outside the unit becomes the blank line. A, liquid line. B, hot gas line. C, it stays the suction line. Or D, hot gas bypass.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's an explosion again. Something's wrong over there. I don't know what the problem is. All right, so let's see what everybody says. We have different answers now. Okay, we have A, we have B's, we have another A, and then Jessica can't see yours. It's extremely white. Hold it up close.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it.
I think it's a B. Okay, that's a B. All right.
B.
So let's take a look at the question. So we had A's and B's. So it's either going to be, some guys think it's a liquid line, some guys think it's a hot gas line. Hold those answers up one more time. It is going to be the B's that continue. It's the hot gas line. The suction line becomes a hot gas line. So sorry, Zoro Tutos and Matthew O'Donnell. It's going to be Jessica versus Steve now, guys. Thanks for playing. We'll play again next week.
Good luck, guys.
Take care.
Well, Miss Jessica is the heat pump queen.
All right.
Florida.
So, Steve, where did you live? Were you Georgia or Florida? South Carolina.
I'm Georgia, just
Okay,
outside
Georgia.
Atlanta.
All right, that's right. Okay, I should remember that. So we're all Southern people here. like the people watching can't tell, right? Like the hi y'all, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. We tricked everybody with that. Yeah. So I should ask a question now because we're on level 3, so it should be getting a little bit harder. We're going for all this stuff now. Added a DeWalt right angle attachment, which is impact ready with a bunch of impact DeWalt bits, which I thought was really cool. And basically, when you see stuff like that appear, it's stuff that I was going to Home Depot and Lowe's and walking around going, "Oh, that looks good. I'd like to have that." And then I say, if I like to have it, probably a good price. So, all right, let's find us a winner. Since we're all Southern here, let's ask a question about oil. We should do an oil question because that'll be like, "Why are you doing this to us?" Well, maybe not. Maybe we should do the oil question. Everybody's like, "Why are you doing that to us? Why are you doing that to us?" Okay. I figure that this will probably get us a winner, this question right here. This is a tough one. It is about oil, but you guys got this. Listen carefully to the question and then cross your fingers. Some fuel oils, like number 5 and unlike number 2, specifically require this for proper atomization. A, preheating. B, cold storage. C, triple filtration. D, fuel pump delivery, and that's opposed to gravity fed. Some fuel oils, like number 5 and unlike number 2, specifically require this for proper atomization. A, preheating. B, cold storage. C, triple filtration. Or D, fuel pump delivery.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The gunshot's scary. So we have a D from Steve, and Jessica has a pad that emits light.
There.
Is that D as well?
That's a D.
It's a D.
All right, so both of you put D. So either we're gonna continue either way because either you both got it wrong, we have to continue to break the tie, or not. So let's look again at the question.
Give me a marker.
This irrelevant question. So fuel pump delivery is what you chose. The answer is actually A, preheating. It requires preheating of the oil for proper atomization. Number 2 fuel oil is the one like you see oil furnaces using. It doesn't require that. So that's why it says unlike number 2, because number 2 has pumps that pump the fuel. All right. So We got that crap out of the way, right?
Who knew? Not me,
Now we all know.
obviously.
Well, that's why now we're learning here. All learning.
Yeah, I'll put that right back here somewhere.
That'll be used frequently in the South. Okay, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and get us another question here. Let's get another one, and so we can go ahead and break this tie and see who's going to win. This is going to be still on level 3 because we didn't get it right. So we're staying on level 3 with those prizes that I showed you guys a second ago. And here's your question. The allowable limit of carbon monoxide air-free in flue gas is A. I hear people sighing in the background. It's like, oh my God, this is Florida. A. 100 parts per million. B. 400 parts per million. C. 1,000 parts per million. And D. 5,000 parts per million. The allowable limit of CO, carbon monoxide, air-free in flue gas is A. 100 parts per million. B. 400 parts per million. C. 1,000 parts per million. Or D. 5,000 parts per million. It's fun saying parts per million about 1,000,000 times in like a minute.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, the answer we have, let me bring us back. Either A for Jessica or B for Steve. So those are both really good answers because 100 and 400, obviously if you get to 1,000 or 5,000, you got problems. The allowable limit, Steve got it. It's 400. It's 400, which is high.
It used to be 100, wasn't it?
It might have been 100 at one time because 400 is high, but that is the air-free limit too. So there's a couple different measurements I can ask David Richardson to explain it because if I explain it, it will be wrong. So
yeah, I hit 500 today on one furnace.
See, that is definitely no good. And
Yeah.
sorry, Jessica, you got to join us again next week to try again, but you did really well.
Good job, Steve.
We're going to give her all heat pump questions next time.
All heat pump questions.
Yeah.
Like there will be pictures on the screen of like a compressor. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? And like compressor. I'm like, yep. No. You did good. Come back next week and try again. Bring your lifeline. He's probably sitting just out of frame right now, making signs to you. Choose A. That's what I'm saying. Look at that.
Yeah, I actually told her preheating, and then I was like, no, fuel pump. So I was like, I'm like, God.
That's a tough one right there. I looked that one up. I was like, I was doing research on the fuel oil because I don't know a whole lot about it. I was like, well, that'll make a good question. You know, so
They all use a pump, don't they?
I think all of them use a pump.
Yeah.
When I come up with wrong answers, I have to be creative. And it's like, yeah, it uses a pump. Unlike other ones, like, what doesn't use a pump? It's like, I have no idea. I think all of them do. So, but I know the one answer is right. I confirm that. That sounded doubtful in my tone. So, Jessica, thank you for playing. Come back next week, or your other half can come back next week. Y'all can alternate as much as you want. Okay?
Will do.
All right. Y'all take care. And then it was just Steve. And Steve was going to level 4.
You going to be nice to me?
Well, let's see what I got over here. I have extremely hard and relatively hard. And in round 4, you're picking up a Husky little compartment, watertight compartment with a headlamp as well. So you've accumulated a pile of tools right there, Steve. And you've got all the 3 prizes. They're yours no matter what happens. But if you get this question right, we're going to add the headlamp and the little Husky compartment. So let's find you a good old question over here. I think I have a nice question for you. How familiar are you with... You know, I'm not even going to ask. We're just going to do this. You ready?
Okay.
I could beat around the bush here
You're
forever.
setting
Steve.
me up, I can tell.
I'm not. This is totally heat pumpish. So here we go.
Okay. I might need Jessica's help on this.
Call your Jessica to Lifeline. Supply air enthalpy can be calculated using A, supply air dry bulb temp and relative humidity. B, return air dry bulb and supply air dry bulb. C, return air relative humidity and supply air relative humidity. Or D, sensible heat ratio. The question is, supply air enthalpy can be calculated using A, supply air dry bulb temp and relative humidity. B, return air dry bulb and supply air dry bulb. C, return air relative humidity and supply air relative humidity. Or D, sensible heat ratio.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There's a gunshot in the distance. You say
You
A.
need a better piece of paper.
Hey, no, that's good. Hey, if you have one sheet of paper, it's fine. You can mark through the other answers. But say there's no one here, so is A the right answer? Yep, A's the right answer. That's exactly right.
Right.
So you got all the stuff in the picture right there. The DeWalt attachment, the Husky, the headlamp. So level 5, you're looking at getting and adding a NAVAC hand swager to all of that stuff. So if you get this right, you get all that stuff. If you get this wrong, you still get everything but the hand swager. So you've done good so far, Steve. Really good.
Okay.
But this is level 5, and because it's level 5, it has to be level 5 difficult. Okay? So I'm going to give you this question right here. This is a question that's a little bit different than the other ones. So let's see how you do it. Goodman Manufacturing was founded in 1975 as a seller of A. Flex ducts and registers, B. HVAC equipment, C. Diesel motors, or D. Thermostats. The question is, Goodman Manufacturing was founded in 1975 as a seller of A. Flex ducts and registers, B. HVAC equipment, C. Diesel motors, or D. Thermostats.
My pen quit.
You can hold up
5,
1, 2, 3, or 4 fingers if your
4.
pen stops.
3, 2, 1.
The gunshot means the round is over. So we're saying A. All right, taking a
I'm
look
gonna
back
go
there.
with that today.
A is flex ducts and registers. Now, what made you say flex ducts and registers?
Because I've seen some very old flex duct that had Goodman's name stamped on it. Their old sticker that falls off.
That's
But they've been around longer than that, hadn't they?
1975 is the date that whenever I researched it was found, and sure enough, it is flex ducts, which is what they were making. So that's very good, Steve. Excellent
I
memory.
remember seeing that.
Dude, you got all the regular prizes here. You got the
Wow.
whole thing. You got everything from the hand swager, and this is all yours to keep. I mean, the only thing that can separate you from these prizes is trading them to try to get the grand prize. Now, the grand prize is going to be either, and you can pick because you're the first one through. It's either going to be this bad boy, Yellow Jacket wireless scale, communicates with the YJack app, or, if you already have one, our all too familiar NAVAC Swager, hydraulic, and it has 4 additional heads, so it's got a complete set of heads all the way up to 1 5/8 inches, which is a hefty prize.
Well,
But you have to risk your stuff to go for one of those. So if you get it wrong, you leave with probably a shirt because I feel bad for you.
I got a digital scale,
Got that one?
and I'm too old to do any of that other work anymore, my boss says.
No more
So I'm
swaging?
going to hang out. Yeah, no swaging, no flaring. I don't do any of that anymore. I just...
Well, sounds
What do
like...
you do?
No, you told me what you did.
Anything, but if it involves a torch, pretty much I don't do it anymore.
Steve
I do
told me.
everything else.
Steve told me that when the calls come in, if a customer says it's buzzing and the compressor won't start, he takes that call.
Yeah. Go put your hand on the top if the motor's hot. That's my call.
That's exactly right. So I guess you're gonna forego the grand prizes and keep the gear.
I'm going to back out.
Well, that's a
Let,
good decision. Okay.
Let the newer guys get the newer tools.
Well, that's
They
just
need 'em.
fine. I hope you have use for the tools that I'm sending you. Of course, you'll get a full set of stickers too. And Steve, I just want to congratulate you. Email me like you always do when you win.
I will.
All your information. I'll send that stuff out. I'll probably pack it up tonight. Try to get it out to you tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Perfect.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Take
Y'all
care.
be safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations to Steve. What a good job, guys. Let's turn the chat back on. Let's see here. Live chat back on. I tell you what, the game is great. It's a lot of fun. It definitely takes longer than the other game, though, especially if we go a little bit farther. So let me see. We are at 8:30. I think we have enough time to do this one more time. Let me see. Whenever I take the chat out and bring another chat in, whenever I restart it, it starts a whole nother chat over here, and I have duplicates. It's a YouTube bug. I'm going to fix that real quick by Xing out of one of those. Crashing the stream, is he? No, I am not. I'm not crashing the stream, but I want to see what people are saying. All right, let me expand that out. Nice. All right. So coming back in round 2, because we didn't really have enough people to fill up that round. You can come back in if you didn't win. I'll let you come back in because I don't think we have enough players in there because we lost. We filled them up barely. Maybe I'll only take 3 next time so we have more for each round. I'll think that over. I like having 4. 4 is fun. It's a lot of fun to have 4. I might stick with 4, maybe. But I allow you guys to come back in. If there's someone new, I'll give them priority. I'll say that right now. If there's someone new, we'll give them priority. But otherwise, you can try to come back in if you want to. Yeah, Zoro Tutos, as long as we don't have 4 new guys, I will accept the very first old guy that shows up after the new guys. Hope that's not too confusing. I'm going to put the link here in the chat. I think I still have it. Yep, and I'm going to go to commercial, and then we're going to come right back, and we'll have ourselves a whole lot of fun. All right, guys, be right back. Go ahead and hit that link and come on in here. The NP4 DLM cordless vacuum pump from Navac features a high-performance lithium battery capable of up to 1 hour of continuous running time. Weighing a scant 15.4 pounds, this unit is exceedingly efficient and, for technicians, easy to carry and store. The MP4 DLM's twin-cylinder operation provides high vacuum down to 15 microns. To save 8% off this product when you purchase, go to TreeTechTools.com and use our Shop Talk discount code. All right, let's get ready to rumble. Or just play. We're just going to play. We're not going to rumble. I'm sorry. That kind of insinuates that we're all going to fight each other, which would also be entertaining, I think. But, okay, we have a lineup here. We have some new, some old, so we're going to take them in here. Maintenance guy's got his camera working. Fantastic. I see some new guys there. New guys will get priority. So, first new guy I see is going to be maintenance guy. How's it going, maintenance guy?
Hey, Zach.
Fantastic. Hey, you sound clear. Your internet's good. We're going to be a happy camper today, man. What's happening?
Great.
So what's up, man? Yeah, this is the first time you've ever played, right?
No, I played in your other games.
Did you play on the phone before?
Yeah, on the phone.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now I remember. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Yeah. So did you win that time? I'm curious.
Yeah, one time I believe I won.
Awesome. Well, maybe you're going to win this time
too. Yeah, I hope so.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Good luck. And second new person we have in here is Georgie. What's up, Georgie?
How you doing?
I'm just fine. Are you ready to win this thing?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, well, that's good. Because, I mean, if you weren't ready to win, I mean, I probably wouldn't play if you weren't ready to win. You're ready to take home the grand prize, is what I'm saying.
To be honest, I'm not here for the prize. I'm just here for the thrill of the questions.
The thrill of the... You're here for the thrill of the questions? All right, Georgia, yes. Well, I'm going to let you watch from outside because you can see us from here. Whoa! There he goes. All right. We have another new guy. Georgia, you can still see us, but if you're here for the thrill of the questions, you can just stay right there. All right. We have... Hall. Christ the King. Oh, he disappeared. Hey, people want to play this game or not? All right, we're gonna bring Craig. What's up, Craig?
Hey, not bad at all. I'm doing good.
Oh, well, the guy popped back. Let's see if he's ready to play. All right, you ready to play, man?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you just barely. Hey, you made it here. I'm so happy.
Yeah, man, I'm finally in there.
Yeah, as long you made it here. So, do all you guys know the new rules? So, you know about the paper. You got to write down the letters. Good.
Yes.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I got that.
All right, so we got one more guy to bring in here. Let's see. Who are we going to choose? We have Zoro Tutos. Are you still there?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Get your camera as fast as you can.
Hey, Google, turn on the light.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Google, turn on my light. Nope, nobody's home.
I got my gaming setup and everything.
Oh, hey, man, you got some nice stuff. That's what I'm talking about, man. You're ready to roll. All right. Okay, well, let me, will someone just disappear again? Hey, dude, man, you gotta, all right. Sorry. Well, we're going to play with this group. I'm going to turn off the chat. Internet's being temperamental in our second half game. That's all right. Hey, guess what, guys? One of you guys is the winner. Just let that sink in. Who's it going to be? Nobody wants it. Maintenance guy MD. It's going to be that guy. He wants it. Okay.
There's too many pros.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Dropouts and comebacks, but we're going to stay where we're at. All right. Here's our very first question. By the time I'm going to read it twice, and then you're going to hear a 5 count, and then by the time that 5 count's over, you have to have your answer showing on the screen. If it's not showing, I have to take you out because then, of course, you can be looking at other people's answers and writing their answer down. So here it goes. Here is the question. What does this tool do? A. Strip wires. B. Crimp terminals. C. Wind wires. D. A and B. I'm going to read this one more time, but the first I'm going to say, Jesus saves, you were so close. You're so close. Dropped out, come back. Man, so close. What does this tool do? A. Strip wires. B. Crimp terminals. C. Wind wires. D. Both A and B.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see what we got here. Our different answers, we have D, D, and D. Well, I sure hope it's D, and it is. All right, guys, everybody stays. Some people just naturally disappear. I feel like Thanos is snapping his fingers during our games. As people just fall away from the board here. So, all right, well, without wasting too much time, let's go right into question number 2. I'm going to read it twice. You have 5 seconds to have your answer on the board. The most common toxic refrigerant is A. R134A. B. Ammonia. C.
It's R143, right?
Oh, sorry. A. Thank you. 143A. B. Ammonia. C. R32. Or D. R502. The most common toxic refrigerant is A. R143A. B. Ammonia. C. R32. D. R502.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see what the answers are. Everybody wrote B. All right, well, you're all right again. All right, you upstarts. Let's give you something harder. All right. So, should we do somewhat hard or super duper hard? What do you say, Craig? Which one do you want to do?
Somewhat hard. You got one more after that to do the super duper hard.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's go to the somewhat hard. And we have private the hardest. Oh, Georgie can communicate through the chat when he's out of the game. He says, "Give them the most difficult, godforsaken question you can possibly give them." But no, we'll do that next turn. Here we go. We're going to give you a somewhat hard question, and here it is. Which ACCA manual details commercial load calculation? Which ACCA manual details commercial load calculation? A. J. B. D. C. N. D. S. Just like I'm saying a bunch of letters in a row. Which ACCA manual details commercial load calculation? A. J. B. D. C. N. D. S.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got A, D, and C. The correct answer is C. It's manual N. Manual N is the correct answer. So Zorro Tutos, Maintenance Guy MD, thank you for playing, and come back again next week and play again, okay?
Sure will.
All right,
Thanks.
Take care, guys. All right.
50-50. I know J is residential, and I know D is residential ductwork.
No, you're right. You're right about those two. S is equipment selection, and then N is commercial load calculation. Oh, what level are we on here? As I forget to show anybody prizes like this entire round. That's really stellar. So I think we're on level 3. So you just won yourself a hat, Nylog, a Husky bag, and some Viper coil cleaner. So,
Okay.
let me go ahead and say that the Viper coil cleaner is not for pet consumption, which is confused by some. So that's level 3 right there. You've won that stuff already. That's already yours. And if you can see right there, actually, there's a flashlight as well right in front of the Husky bag. It's nice and
see
black,
that.
and I did a good job of making sure it's camouflaged in my photo. So, level 4, you're looking at adding the Klein multi-nut driver to that, which is at the bottom left there. So let's get you that awful question you requested.
Yeah.
I believe that was you who said that. No,
Yeah.
we have one
It was.
more. We have one more before the awful question, and here is your not quite awful question yet. Start capacitors in residential HVAC systems typically have a UF rating or microfarad rating of A, less than 20 microfarads, B, less than 50 microfarads, C, over 75 microfarads, or D, between 50 and 75 microfarads. One more time. Start capacitors in residential HVAC systems typically have a microfarad rating of A, less than 20, B, less than 50, C, over 75, D, between 50 and 75.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let the gun sit there for a second. All right, you say C. My man, you're right on the money. It's C. I bet that wasn't too hard to you there, was it?
No. You get run caps up to 80, and then after that, you'll get like 110 to 150, something like that.
That's
You'll
right.
see
A lot of
start
our
cap.
aftermarket stuff is usually much higher rated than 75, as far as I can recall. Okay. So we're trying to get up to level 5 now. Level 5 is going to be these prizes right here. You're basically adding a reciprocating or a battery reciprocating saw to what you've already won. So you're getting that entire group of stuff right there. You've already won everything there except for the reciprocating saw. So that's already yours. So
Okay.
we'll add this question. This is the last one of the regular questions. So no harm, no foul. You're either going to leave with most of the stuff or all the stuff. And I'm going to bring up a question that is a little bit of a head scratcher. The one you requested originally. Here it is. In 1931, J.Q. Sherman and H.H. Schultz invented the individual A. Refrigerator, B. Dehumidifier, C. Window air conditioner, or D. Heat pump. In 1931, J.Q. Sherman and H.H. Schultz invented the individual A. Refrigerator, B. Dehumidifier, C. Window AC, D. Heat pump.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's see here. You said it was A, refrigerator. The answer is actually C, the window air conditioner.
The window air conditioner.
The window air conditioner, or as I like to call mini split package unit, was invented back then. So,
The window shaker.
window shaker. That's exactly right. I've lived in many a place with a window air conditioner before. I don't know what that says about me, actually. I think nothing. Sorry, I started a grassroots effort there. So you want all that other stuff, all the way up to the Klein multi-nut driver. So all that stuff is yours. The game stops right here. Of course, you got that
Hey, no
one wrong.
problem.
But you got a huge pile of tools, so it's pretty good consolation right there, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It'll depend on what my wife doesn't get from the post office is what I get.
I forget that you guys are a collective, and the tools. You know, you'll be left with. Now hold on, let me see this picture, and I'm going to go ahead and guesstimate what you'll be left with. So,
Yeah.
Level 4, you'll be left with coil cleaner, the Husky bag, and maybe the light, probably.
I might get the hat because it's camo. She doesn't like camo, so I'll get the hat.
Oh, okay.
Because we got all the Viper stuff at work.
Yeah.
I got an unlimited supply.
Yeah.
Would you guys like me to sub the Viper stuff in this out with something else?
I can't use it.
I can't use the brightener. The Viper, the Nylog I use. If you want to throw a shirt instead, that'd be fine.
I'll do it. I'll take the brightener out and put the shirt in. And
That'll work.
The favor you can do for me is give me the shirt size again, and whenever you email me, mention that I did that. Because I got a bad habit of just throwing the stuff in the box after I look at the picture of stuff that I took and saying, well, there it is. That's the exact stuff that we talked about, and totally forgetting about it. So.
That's what I was giving her grief. She told Steve that she was going to get on last week, but she had school on Thursday when you had to do it. So I thought it was funny that Steve's the one that busted her out.
Look at good win. Hey, Steve, winner tonight. Craig, you're winner tonight. Jessica, really, you're a winner tonight too, because I mean that's some of your stuff right there. Just Craig was able to get it for you. Craig, it's not Craig's stuff. Craig is the vehicle where that stuff gets to you. That's
that is exactly how it works.
I've had a wife for many years, and I'm fine with that. I'm just
I am too.
So congratulations. Email me, and I'll see you back to play in a month, Craig. But Jessica can still play. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's how the rules are going to go. So
okay, I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Craig.
Yep, take care.
Bye. All right, well, that was a lot of fun. So we have 14 likes on this stream. If you don't mind, guys, I'm going to open the chat back up. And if you hadn't liked the stream, if you do actually like it, I'm not going to ask you to like a stream that you hate. But then again, why are you watching a stream that you hate? I mean, think about that. If you're here and you hate what's happening, you need to go talk to somebody. That's what I'm saying. So, all right, I'm going to enable the live chat so we can chat again. There we are. Just, like the heck out of the stream. Like the heck out of it. I'm going to close this thing out. Georgie, I'm going to say bye, Georgie. I'm sorry. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming by, and I got your message in the chat, and feel free to come by again next time. I want you to play for prizes, though, man. You play for prizes. Unless you live in, like, Bangladesh or something, then the shipping might be a pain. But thanks for dropping by, man. Okay. Zoro Tuto says, good game, Adam Heiss. Congrats, Justin Bieber likes it. Justin Bieber, you're supposed to be asleep, bro. Me and Justin Bieber went through an audio nightmare earlier today because we're getting ready because we do a show on Sunday nights, which is not HVAC based. So we're going over all this stuff, and Justin tells me, I hear my own voice coming back to me because we're on like a little StreamYard thing, just like the guys who come and play this game are in. He's like, I hear myself, and I know how that feels when you hear yourself on a delay. It'll make you nuts. So he has to take the headphones off like this and talk to me and then put them back on. And we finally figured it out after much sadness and agony. So hopefully Sunday night it'll all work out. So hopefully it will. So that show's on Sunday night. On Friday night of this week, I have David Richardson coming back for Intro to Combustion Analysis. That's going to be on the HVAC Training Videos channel. You can find all the links to everything I do in the description of these videos. I'm trying to put the same set of links on this channel, HVAC Training Videos channel, Shop Talk, the podcast, everything, so it's all in the same spot. If you don't need any of the links and you haven't signed up for the live notifications, I pinned a chat, which is something we can do now, I guess, at the top of the live chat here, or you can find live stream notifications for Skilled Trade Up in the description. So if you click on that and fill out the form, I can send you a text before the show starts so to make sure you don't miss the show. That's right. Greg Miracle says David is a badass. He is indeed a badass. Intro to Combustion Analysis will benefit a lot of people. If you have any specific questions you'd like David to answer, and maybe you won't be at the show because you'll be out working or something like that, you want to make sure I answer them, you can always email me, hvacshoptalk@gmail.com. Same email. Just because we have a different show, let's just use the same email. It's just easier on me. And you have to make an email basically when you create the YouTube channels. So that's something you have to do unless you're going to put them all in the same banner. It gets very complicated. And I have a lot of emails. So that's basically the gist of what I'm saying. Let's use the one. Okay. Jessica, no problem. Jessica says, super fun. Thanks, Zach. I had a great time. I loved the show. I don't know if we have time for the impossible question tonight. We might save that for next time. I have a new little thing I was going to do for guys that want to use the telephone, but it is $8.50, and I am giving away a ton of prizes already. Hey, let me mention that. If you want to support the show and donate like $1, $5, $10, all your money, whatever, to the show, in the description of this video, there is something called Subscribe Star. It's sort of like Patreon or being a channel member. So if you want to help pay for shipping or new tools and stuff like that, please, you can do like $1 a month, $5. Every little bit helps, and I really do appreciate it, and it helps out the show because it is a pretty big cost to do. So I am trying to get some tools in from other companies than the donate tools for the show. I have a few companies that have agreed to. I'm not going to tell you who they are yet because what I found is a company agreeing to do something and then actually doing it is not always the same thing. But we do have some quality hand tools that are supposedly on the way or going to be on the way. We have some HVAC gear, like hats and shirts and stuff, or a combination of those. That's on the way, too, from somebody we all know and love, especially our Instagram people. I'm not going to say who, but it's cool HVAC gear. And hopefully those things arrive before next week so I can add them to the show lineup. Nothing has arrived yet is why I don't tell people what's coming. Okay. Will Justice says, of course, I'll have to run OT calls. Hey, if you have to run OT calls, it's okay, because we do shows every week, bro. Wednesday nights, every single week, 8 p.m., we'll have this show. HVAC Training Videos YouTube channel, link in description, 8 p.m. Friday nights. Interviews every week with HVAC industry people. Like I said, this week's David Richardson. We won't be back next week because of Thanksgiving, and 2 weeks from now, I'll announce that show probably sometime early that same week, so after Thanksgiving. We will have Skilled Trade Up next week more than likely, because it's a pretty compact and easy to do show as far as not having to arrange guests and stuff, so we'll probably still have that. Might change the time up a little bit depending on family functions for Thanksgiving. And then Sunday night, of course, this week will be Man with Issues with Justin Beaver and I. And we'll be talking about marriage. Marriage is going to be the subject. Haven't made that event yet, but that'll be coming up here real soon for Sunday night. All right. Thank you, everybody. It's been awesome. Next week, remind me, we'll do our impossible question. That is something where if we have time, and we took a little bit longer tonight, but if we have like a 1 or 2 question group during the show, like we don't go to question number 5 or 6 or whatever, and we have something that's pretty quick and we have time at the end of the show, I'm going to put up a question on the screen that's really, really hard, and the first person to call in and get it right will get a prize, basically. So I have one already loaded up, and we'll use that next week. It'll be a lot of fun. It'll be awesome. All right, guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Get out of here. I really appreciate it. Work safe for the rest of the week, and I'll see you hopefully Friday night for our interview with David Richardson.